Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun, babe. I was not the one to change. I was not the one to save you. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule.
It's so typical, the visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning, I'm thankful for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Let's go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Hands it off out again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
They'll set up the throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Cardinals had 4 and 11 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 52 blown. 22 needle.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw here. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Cardinals 0. Will Reichert to kick off.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Ready up. Let's go. Viking 18.
Right back to him on 1st down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy at midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On the handoff, Benson running right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
They're going to look to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a gain of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe
ready.
off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready, set.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the double. Throw. Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They're on 35-yard line.
Okay, Frank.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Set, ready.
That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Got it. Here we go, set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Watch out now. 52 blue. Set, go.
He'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Okay, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
Will Riker to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
19, 18, Pioneer.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe possibly they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagle, fix the Eagle. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cooper. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, go. Check. Ready, right?
They run over center with Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McLaughlin for the extra point. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go. Here we
With
go.
his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready up. Ready. Ready. 38.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tag! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Cut. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
On the double.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Check.
He'll look to throw. And he's is going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Come on, set. Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got it to Williams. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
32-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of He played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. That's good for 28 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Ready! Panther 60, Panther 60.
On first down, it's Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Let's go. Bronco 80, 79 Bronco.
Now Arsenault off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a two-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Set, ready. Red, 38.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Black 40.
Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Down. Shot. 752.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Hold the ready.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo AC.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now the first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me, because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Arsenault operating from the gun. Able to get this one to McBride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Shut up. Shut up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Got it. Ready?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Viking 18. Let go.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70, Viking 18.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go. Hut, hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Okay, another try, 2nd and 10 now.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an